The Galactic Council had convened for the first time in centuries, not for war or plague, but for what they called the Earth problem. 12 species sat in the Great Chamber, their representatives whispering among themselves as they waited for the humans to arrive. Ambassador Keth of the Velaran species clicked his mandibles nervously. They're 30 minutes late. Perhaps they got lost trying to navigate our docking systems? More likely, they're still trying to figure out basic translation matrices, rumbled the Grax delegate, his stone-like features creasing into what passed for a smirk. Remember the incident with their first diplomatic vessel? They accidentally declared war on 3 systems because they couldn't pronounce hello correctly. The chamber filled with the various species' versions of laughter, the Valoran's mandible clicks, the Grax's stone-grinding sounds, the Nith's harmonic humming, all united in their shared amusement at humanity's expense. For 50 years, Earth had been the galaxy's favorite joke, the species that discovered faster-than-light travel by accident while trying to reach their own moon faster. The civilization that attempted to join the Galactic Federation with a greeting message that roughly translated to, "We come in pieces," instead of, "We come in peace." The world whose first diplomatic gift was something called pizza that had caused 3 allergic reactions and 1 religious crisis. The great doors finally groaned open, and 5 humans entered. Unlike previous delegations that had stumbled in wearing mismatched ceremonial garb, these humans walked with purpose. They wore simple dark blue uniforms with no visible weapons, yet something in their bearing made several delegates shift uncomfortably. The lead human, a middle-aged woman with graying hair, approached the center of the chamber. "Greetings, honored delegates of the Galactic Council. I am Ambassador Maria Rodriguez of Earth." "You're late," Keth observed, trying to maintain his species' traditional condescension toward these newcomers. "We weren't late," Rodriguez replied calmly. "We were conducting a defensive scan of your station. Your security systems are remarkably primitive. We've already identified 17 critical vulnerabilities." A shocked silence fell over the chamber. The Nith delegate's harmonic humming faltered. "Impossible. Our quantum shield technology is millennia ahead of anything Earth could understand?" Rodriguez finished. "Yes, that's what we wanted everyone to think." She nodded to one of her companions, who produced a small device. The lights in the chamber flickered, and several delegates' personal translators began malfunctioning. "What have you done?" the Grax representative demanded, though his voice held less authority than before. "We've demonstrated something simple," Rodriguez said. "While you've spent decades laughing at our fumbling attempts at diplomacy, we've been learning, studying, adapting." The lead intelligence officer on her team, a tall man with calm eyes, spoke up. Earth's initial bumbling wasn't incompetence. It was intel gathering. Every mistranslation, every diplomatic blunder, every accident allowed us to map your technologies, languages, and weaknesses. You're saying your incompetence was intentional? Keth's mandibles clicked nervously. "Not all of it," Rodriguez admitted. "We really are that bad at first contact protocols, but we excel at improvisation and learning from mistakes. While you were mocking our pronunciation, we were decoding the underlying structure of your languages. While you laughed at our primitive ships, we were studying your technology and developing countermeasures." The military advisor stepped forward. 3 months ago, you all believed humans possessed no military capability beyond our solar system. Today, we have fully operational defense grids in 12 systems, all using technology we, accidentally, discovered during our supposed failures. "But your culture," the Nith delegate protested, its harmonics wavering. "Your entertainment broadcasts show you as divided, primitive, obsessed with violence and food." "Ah yes, our television shows," Rodriguez smiled. "Another fortunate accident. Who would have thought that our worst cultural exports would become our best intelligence cover? While you were debating whether we were civilized enough to trade with, we were building alliances with the species you consider too minor to notice." She activated another device, and holographic displays appeared above the chamber, showing a dozen minor species, ones barely acknowledged in council meetings, standing in formation with human vessels. "The Kree miners you ignored?" We helped them develop extraction techniques that doubled their efficiency. The Wen farmers you dismissed? Our agricultural advances solved their famine. The bricks engineers everyone calls primitive, they now maintain our joint defense network. The chamber erupted in chaos. Delegates spoke over each other in 17 different languages, their individual translation systems struggling to keep up with the overlapping conversations. Rodriguez waited for the noise to subside. We didn't come here to threaten anyone. We came to join you as equals. But first we needed to ensure you understood that Earth isn't the punchline to your jokes anymore. She glanced around the chamber, making eye contact with each delegate. We've spent 50 years being underestimated. We've turned that underestimation into our greatest strategic advantage. Now we're ready to move forward, not as the comic relief, but as the species that turned being laughed at into an art form, and then weaponized it. The Valoran ambassador finally found his voice. So what do you propose? Simple, Rodriguez replied. We share what we've learned, our approaches to problems, our unique perspectives. And in return, you treat us as the sovereign species we are. No more jokes about our pronunciation. No more dismissing our capabilities. She smiled, and there was something distinctly predatory about it that made several delegates instinctively step back. After all, the best part about being the punchline is that no one expects you to have teeth. The Grax delegate's stone face somehow managed to pale. When you say teeth, Rodriguez's smile widened. That's the thing about humans. We adapt, we survive, and most importantly, the humans spoke in unison. We remember every joke. The silence that followed was deafening. After 50 years, Earth's place in the galaxy had finally shifted, and the laughter had died.